This Neil's on Dynasty. Gonna give you a little 2 to 3 minutes of cat fights. Tick and Harley don't get along. Dixie's cheerleading. No, that's a subsequent story that just happened behind me. It wasn't planned. This is about trying to understand what economic warfare is, and to maybe alleviate psychologically a little bit of the financial, physical pain we're feeling, knowing that we're killing the CCP. Maybe, I don't know. It might help.
Below 7. It existed like a myth in the minds of the Chinese public and the outside world, but such a myth has recently been shattered. On September 15, 2022, the US dollar exchange rate against the RMB broke through the psychological barrier of 7, and the depreciation accelerated after that. In less than 2 weeks, on September 28th, both the offshore and onshore US dollar against the renminbi fell below the mark of 7.2, setting a record low since 2020 and 2008, respectively. In reality, since late April 2022, the exchange rate of the US dollar against the RMB has been declining rapidly. Over the past year, the RMB has fallen by about 12%. The sharp depreciation of the RMB has led foreign investors to sell off A shares. The Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, is annoyed with this. China's state news agency, Xinhua, said that the aggressive interest rate hike by the American Federal Reserve is a strategy chosen by the US after repeatedly weighing its calculations, with the intention of transferring the crisis outward through the hegemony of the American dollar, which essentially harms others and harms the world. It is also said that the world has been suffering from the US for a long time. Indeed, with the recent depreciation of non-US currencies across the board, the exchange rates of the euro, the pound, and the Japanese yen have all hit multi-year lows. However, what the world sees is that the RMB is struggling just like all other currencies, even though the CCP has a stronger grip on the market than most governments in the world. 6 years ago, in 2016, the RMB was under pressure to depreciate, with the USD-RMB mid-price reaching 6.96 at one point. The Chinese central bank used large amounts of foreign exchange to halt the exchange rate before the 7 mark. On August 5, 2019, the US dollar to RMB exchange rate broke the 7 mark, hitting a new 11-year low due to the impact of the then US-China trade war. The RMB then appreciated afterward, reaching 6.3 at one point. Therefore, for a long time, the market has formed an expectation that the RMB will stay at 7 and that China's central bank will use policy measures to keep the exchange rate stable below this figure. Once this threshold is breached, investors' expectations of future RMB depreciation may be heightened, causing foreign capital to withdraw at an accelerated rate, making it much more difficult to stabilize the exchange rate.
Now, on top of the CCP's already financial problems, this could be the nail in the CCP's financial coffin. You know, yeah, we're paying a hell of a price, but as all these other non-financial channels say, there's a 50-year, an 80-year, and a 100-year, and a 7-year cycle all coming together at once. You know, everyone's going to feel some pain, but me personally, you know, it's worth it to get rid of the CCP, and personally, because I know how disgusting that government is and what they do to human beings that disagree with them and want to be free thinkers. And free thinkers make this world spin and grow. You guys have a nice evening.